Welcome to Rolling Through Realms, a new actual play podcast. Join us for epic stories, daring adventures, exhilarating battles told through tabletop role-playing games. Listen in as our heroes attempt to uncover a conspiracy at the heart of a world's fair, while navigating the dark and shadowy world of the undead. I'm your Dungeon Master Erik Hurt, and this is Love, Death, and Necromancy. And welcome back to Rolling Through Realms, Love, Death, and Necromancy. Last we left off, our party was waiting for the container ship carrying the package that the Merry Reapers have told them that one of these heightened undead is planning to steal. They see the eyes of this undead waiting in the water as he prepares to board this ship to steal the package. Marin is able to successfully sneak aboard the ship, as well as Vikrin, without this figure noticing them. They hold Person, keep him hostage, but as he begins to get out of this paralysis, they enter into combat. As they are fighting with this person, a group of zombies board the ship going after this same package, which they discover is being sent to a man named Concord Walsh, who Honora knows as a member of the Necromancers Guild and as a well-respected member of Albering society. They manage to defeat the undead and knock out this heightened undead who is after this package. And that is where we are going to pick up. You have knocked him out. You have the package in your possession. The undead are done, but you are aboard this ship. You know that Algonquin, the member of the Merry Reapers, has these ravens flying overhead, kind of keeping watch over you guys, but you are currently in the hull of this ship. You are not being seen by these different ravens, but you have a container full of hearts, whether they're human, animal hearts, you don't know at this junction, but you have this container and you have a unconscious body that you are carrying with you. Your task was to bring him back alive, as well as whatever was being sent that they were trying to steal. So you have these things in your possession. What are you going to do next?
Can I do some sort of check to figure out if they're like human?
I was about to say, could
Yeah,
I do like a nature check
I would say
or
do a
something?
medicine check or a nature.
Yeah, who's got the best of any of that?
Do you want me to do a medicine check?
I have +5
Oh,
for
yeah,
nature.
you
That'd be
do.
my
I have
best.
+7 for medicine.
Oh, let's do that.
What was your
I
plus
touch
5? Okay.
I touch you as you look in the crate and give you guidance.
Hell yeah.
touch
I would
you,
say
nothing.
Honora, being a necromancer, just
Just
knowing
know.
body parts.
knowing body parts. I think that's an easy advantage.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm taking the advantage roll all day.
I rolled 2 12s. So 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 7 is 21.
Oh,
Oh,
21.
yeah.
Still
it
huge.
Works out well. So you're kind of looking over these again as a cleric and a necromancer. Between you have a pretty good understanding of how bodies work. These are mostly humanoid hearts. So you've got some human, you got some elf, you got some dwarf. You can tell the different subtle differences between these different hearts in terms of size and stuff like that.
But they're all humanoid.
all humanoid hearts, absolutely.
Does anything stand out about them?
Nothing really. They are fresh, which you stand out, but they're also in this ice. So they, but so you kind of get the idea. Okay, whoever, whatever Concord Walsh is planning on doing with these, he wanted them,
Fresh.
intact.
Right.
These are not. They haven't been damaged, punctured, things like that. These seem to be in good shape.
Well, they're not as fresh as Wendy's beef because it's never frozen. Just saying.
Wendy's, our contract will be in the mail.
Yeah. If you want to sponsor an episode,
So you can
reach
go
us
ahead
out.
and send us a check.
Other than Concord's name, is there any other identifiers on the box?
So only that he is in Albering. But again, what Honora knew, he's pretty well known. If anybody in this town were to deal with it, they know how to reach him, where it goes. They know, the Walsh Manor.
I guess what I'm looking for, sorry, is like a postmark. So like there's nothing on the crate, like a symbol or anything like that. Okay.
You don't see anything about, who this was sent from.
Gertie's like, how does the mail work here?
If you were to want to get that information, it's something you'd probably have to talk to Concord Walsh about.
Would there be it wouldn't matter about a manifest or like where this ship came from? Like what port it came from?
That's a good thought.
Yeah, no. If you wanted to investigate and try and find a manifest, that is definitely something you could do.
I have low investigation, but I could help like run through and look. I would say those two, Honora and.
I just went to 20 intellect.
I was gonna say,
So I get a +7 now, I think.
I think I want to talk to Nora and ask how friendly you are with Concord and if you want to help him out any, because we could 100% open up a different box, put the contents, switch them, come back for that box, give it to him. If it's something you wanted to do, it's a thought.
I've met Concord before, but I don't know him super well.
Okay.
So, and I mean, kind of where you're at with it. Since you stopped the people trying to steal it, if you were to leave this box, Concord would just get it.
Yeah.
But obviously the Merry Reapers.
That's where I was like, if we put his contents in a different box, put that contents in his, and be like, this is what was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's something you want to do. I don't know
never told
what we
us
want to do.
What box we were looking for. So, I mean, for all we know, be like, it's one of these. Good luck, I guess. What's his face never told us anything.
My only concern with that is if they zone of truth or do something to get us to spill, which would be another thing. Like,
well, they also want to get information out of the guy you knocked out.
Yeah.
So if they do that to him, and because he knew the name, he knew that he was
so
looking
he
for a
probably
package
knew what
meant
was
to
in it
Concord Walsh.
too. So maybe we can't do a switcheroo.
So, but I mean, a switcheroo is still. I think it's interesting.
I don't know if we want to help him out. I don't know what we want to do if we are going to give this box, because if we do give it to Merry Reapers and they take him in, they're gonna go after Concord.
Yeah,
okay? So we would, you would 100% need to tell Talamir to tell him to like, hey, heads up.
Well, I think we can be like to the what's his name, the bird.
Algonquin.
Algonquin is like, hey, everything you want is on that boat. Our job here is done.
Well, our job was to deliver it to him, right? To bring the box.
I mean, that is what he said. If you were to do, go and hey, it's on the boat, you can see if you can kind of get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's kind of leaving that package.
If someone else were to steal it.
Yeah. Well, kind of if he sees it. Oh, Concord Walsh has a package of humanoid hearts.
It's proof.
Yeah.
Like, is this
I thought we were going to put the contents in a different box. And
is that something we want to do?
And do you want to deliver those hearts then to Concord?
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. I don't know where we stand in this.
We go to Talamir first and be like, why would Concord want these hearts? You know?
Well, I mean, like, talking about that, like, if we leave it, I wonder if this is like the Merry Reapers are like, oh, this is our hardcore proof that you are a necromancer and they can go after him now.
It can be, or is it hardcore, like they need the hearts for whatever they're doing in their murder house and they need hearts to, like, I don't know if that's something you knew. I don't know anything about, like, necromancy.
Or is, like, fresh hearts a component for the, like, long-lived...
I don't know any of
I'm
this
dead.
stuff, yeah.
Do we want to try to talk to this guy?
I think Gertie's going to go look for a manifest if Aram wants to go with her.
So, Aram, let's start with that. Do it. Go ahead and do an investigation roll.
Can I
And you can
help
do it with
him?
advantage.
Okay.
We got nat 20
Oh
on the
my
first roll.
God.
I mean, we don't need to do nothing else. This is that blue one.
Yeah,
Boys roll
that's
so good.
It's a good dice.
All right. So you do a little searching, through this hole, and you do find a manifest, and it has the information. You start going through the names and stuff like that, and you find Concord Walsh, and you see that this package is being sent from somewhere in the capital. So it is being sent from the capital of Corvering, and that's the information that you get. Under contents, it says meat. Is that it is like
Under the guise of
whatever
meat.
under like edible meat is what the content is listed under.
Ooh, what if we take the hearts out of the box, put them in a different box, cut up the zombie, put the zombie's body parts in the box?
It would be, I mean, if we replace it with any sort of meat, we can try to find another box with actual meat and be like, this is what the manifest said.
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean, with the
what's in
Nat
here.
20, you see there are some different things, and it has there are other crates that have
And the manifest is our
different
proof.
food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know there's 3 big birds flying around, and Arum cocks his gun.
So, just real quick. So, I know the manifest said the capital. I guess based on the freshness, did this ship also come straight from the capital to here?
So the freshest, they were frozen very quickly after being removed from a
Flash
body.
frozen.
That is
Frozen?
what happened.
Okay.
No. So this made stops along the coast.
Okay.
So we need to decide what we want to do. Do we want to help out Concord, come back, I guess, and steal this other package and give it to him, or tell him which one it's in? Like, do the switcheroo? Do we want to?
And
give
what are
this
you doing with the body?
information? Yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing. I assume we're still going to give the
If they're
body, the
being-
person
if
to
they're
him.
being- If they're
But
being delivered to Concord, he's gonna know where they came from. Maybe I would like to know where these are these being sourced ethically? Like, is it
Yeah.
no,
Good question.
like are they killing people that don't want to die to steal these hearts? Like, and he's gonna know that information, and maybe we can get it out of him in some way. Because we need to know the. For me, I would want to know like ethically who, and he's gonna know.
Do zombies have hearts still?
Yeah, I mean they would have different
Okay.
organs
and
and,
there's a
stuff
bunch
like that.
of dead ones.
We
there
got some
if
zombies.
wanted
We
to.
cut out their hearts. We put them in a box. Be like, here's
Would
what you
that
wanted.
Be
How many hearts are in this box? We talking like hundreds.
I mean,
I don't think
it's
there's hundreds.
about this
It was-
big.
So
There's
it's 2 foot.
probably like I don't know how many hearts would fit. Maybe 30,
Okay.
we wouldn't have enough.
25.
I don't know that putting different hearts in it's gonna
Would
help us.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
gonna say because it's still gonna look bad that hearts are in a box
Yeah.
to him.
But
I-
if there's like another box that just has steaks in it,
Then,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe we swap those out, mark
think-
which box is which.
and there
then-
definitely there is. So
Yeah.
all right, so let's decide. Are we talking to the guy you knocked out?
My only worry with that is he's gonna try to escape
Yell.
again, and then
Correct.
we're start all over.
Yeah.
knock his
Correct.
ass back out.
And then
I
Yeah.
think
One
with
hit point.
5 of us standing around him, if he's not cooperative fairly quickly, we just knock him back out.
Yeah.
I think Gertie's kind of like a what's good for the goose, what's good for the gander, and is let's just benefit both parties and do a switcheroo. And then it doesn't have to be this particular undead that we have to turn into Algonquin. It just can be an undead. So
Well,
we
he
can
has the
just
description.
Yeah, he gave
No,
us the
yeah.
description.
He knows
So
who
it
he is.
will
and
matter
the
who
other
we turn
undead
into.
are way
Yeah, that's
different.
right.
Clearly
I forgot
different
about
than
that.
Okay, so let's start there. Are you going to wake him up?
Gertie votes no.
No.
No,
I
no.
don't think so.
Okay, we've got 3 no's.
It's fine. I'm
okay.
outvoted. Don't worry
All
about
right. So next, are we swapping out the hearts for steaks?
Yes.
Okay.
Gertie says yes because the proof of the manifest, even under Zone of Truth, you could say it says meat and there's meat in there.
Okay. So
But that's Gertie's idea. I don't want to.
you're taking the box that says Concord Walsh full of steaks, taking it off the boat to give to Algonquin.
Are we resealing the boxes and everything?
It's just nails. You can
Okay.
just
Yeah.
knock,
Okay.
Yeah,
knock.
you just nail him.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Leaving the box.
That's what I was gonna ask. What are we gonna do with this box of heart
Well,
now
when did the
to
boxes
someone
get
else?
delivered?
I assume the next day.
It would be in the morning, like early morning.
So
and
we would have to
then-
come back on without ravens around to get it for Concord, or
So, okay, so here's a thought of a way to do that. I come back on invisible, drop it out the window. You
I
grab
get
it
it.
with your net and swim it.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh no, it would be a
But we'd have to wait until after
Well, yeah.
the ravens go by so they don't
Do
see
we
that.
have to worry
Yeah.
about the hearts unfreezing?
Well, I would
The
assume
stakes
the
are
stakes are
just
in,
as frozen.
like
Yeah.
the stakes are also in a container that's cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Have we been paid yet for this job?
You got paid
Yeah.
up
We were
front.
paid up front.
Yeah.
And that's
Gertie's
how
like,
you-
Gertie's like, let's just get the fuck out of here. Like, we've been paid.
No, because I don't want them to like come after us and we're like, well,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
why I
Part
was
of
like,
being
yeah,
a
please
businessman, I don't want to
do.
go back on our word. We
Yeah.
gotta
That's
finish
why
the
I'm
job.
fine with giving them the
We agreed to
stakes
the job.
and
Yeah.
Took
the
the money for the
person.
job.
Because I'm hoping if we do this, we don't have to deal with them anymore.
And I'm thinking if we go back later on without ravens, you sneak on, grab the box. I'm in the water waiting for it, or just grab it all. Well, either way, if we can get it around, then we can go
Can we
see
split?
Concord.
Some people take the stakes to the guy that hired us.
Mm.
Someone else, the other side, take the hearts somewhere.
I
where.
don't know if we can do that right now because of
The
the
ravens.
ravens. So they would see it coming
That's
out the
true.
water.
Damn.
That's why it would have to be like
And then
later.
what did we decide about? Are we taking the
They'll-
guy
They'll follow
to?
us if we leave, right?
They should.
We could also take the box of hearts to Talamir, to his office, and then
And
you
be
can
like,
meet
"Can
up
you
with Concord
Pass this
or
down.
talk
And then-
to Concord at a later date.
And then what do we want to do about the guy? Are we just leaving him here and saying we couldn't find him?
We can turn it in, like.
You
if
taking
he's
them off?
Yeah.
They're
like-
gonna
Yeah.
know he's on the boat.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they know
we're
he's on
gonna-
a boat.
He didn't see us open the crate. He doesn't know what's in the crate.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
passed out. He might be looking for the crate, but that's the one we have, and that zombie opened the crate. We opened a different crate.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is all accurate.
Yeah.
All right, so we are taking the we're leaving the box of hearts that has been transferred, taking the box of steaks and the body wrapped up in the net off the boat.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys are leaving the ship. You are going back onto the dock. It is late in the evening. There are, the five of you are carrying this, fairly, decent sized box and a body wrapped in a net. As you guys emerge onto the dock, you see a guy with, kind of like one of those old timey policeman hats,
Oh, no.
kind of doing security around
Apollo
the
would have
dock.
told us that.
Yeah. So you can
Go
be
around, like-
sort of aware. Do you try and stealth around this, or are you just trying to kind of walk with confidence through it?
Having a guy in a net looks bad.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Can we, like, if he's way over here, can we be over
We
here?
can be like, this guy was trying to break onto the boat and we caught him.
It's our
You're
drunk,
welcome.
We could turn him into the authorities
drunk friend.
and
We're
like
getting
just be
along.
like, we got like instead of giving the guy to Algonquin, we can say the authorities caught him before we could.
Is Algonquin the Raven? Can I look up at the Ravens and be like, get Algonquin? Like, can I
Yeah.
say that? Like,
That's great.
Yeah,
would that help? Like, because would Algonquin have anything to do with the police or the police?
Yeah.
Would
Or
he
if
say
Mrs.
if we said
No.
Algonquin hired us to
Yeah,
make
do
sure
you-
the
do you
shit,
want
like,
to-
would that help?
Holler at the Ravens.
Yeah, I'd be like, Algonquin, come here. 'Cause I was able to speak to him before. It was bad, but I
Yeah.
asked.
I think, so you shout this up at the Ravens as you approach the deck. You're still on the boat, I would say, and you know that this person is on the other side. And so as you say that, one of these Ravens peels off, and you see Algonquin, after a short amount of time, emerge, and he approaches this security, and you see him hand a piece of paper over. And the security guard, he kind of looks, over the paper, hands it back to Algonquin, and he sees you over on the deck and kind of waves you over.
So smart.
Then let's do that.
Good job.
And you guys emerge from the deck and meet up with Algonquin. And he says, so seems everything went pretty smoothly on your guys' part.
He put up a bit of a fight, but
Yeah. Like, I'm visibly hurt. Not as bad as I was, but I am hurt.
He cusses a lot.
I was gonna say Vikran's just gonna kind of drop the guy in front of him and go.
And be like, our work here's done.
It went fine.
All right. Well,
He's a wriggly one though, so be prepared.
Yeah, and I need my net back.
have to say it was, I believe, money well spent. Good job.
Thank you, and then we can leave.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we hope to be able to work with you again in the future. I will have a way to find you, and be sure that if anything comes up, there is more jobs waiting for you in the future. But we will take it from here. Thank you for your service.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Pleasure doing business.
He pretty deftly lifts up this box.
What?
He lifts up the
Oh,
body.
shit.
And these two ravens flying overhead follow him down as he walks away with what you retrieved. You finished the job as
And
far
that third raven was
as he
gone
knows.
too.
There were two
There were
ravens.
only
Oh, I
two.
thought there was three.
The other
and
bird
one
was
brought-
Apollo.
okay.
Yeah.
Were they still smoking?
Yeah, were they?
They
still
were not
smoking?
still smoking.
Oh,
No, they were on the
That's-
job. They were not on a break.
it's kind of hot. Just lifting up a body and lifting up a big box.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a bad guy.
It's so hot.
It's forbidden love
Enemies
after
to lovers.
between the Merry Reaper and a necromancer.
But yeah, so he takes this away. He does not inspect the crate here, yeah, this body it's gone and done. And you see the ravens fly away with him. So what are you going to do next?
Do you want to go back and get that?
Let's go
other
get the
stuff?
hearts.
I guess we can go try to get the hearts.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we able to walk back on the ship, or does the security guard stop us?
Yeah, so the security guard was kind of, instructed, oh, hey, what they're doing on the ship is by royal authority. And so you kind of have a moment of free reign here.
Oh.
Oh, so we don't even have to. I
So
don't
yeah, we
have to
just
wait in the
we just
water.
walk it back off then.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
want to just do that? Because
I'm
you're
fine
strong.
with that. Yeah, I'll grab it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep Apollo, making sure that like
The Ra-
he is the Ravens one don't come back,
Mhm.
and that Algonquin is like he doesn't turn back at all, and that way I can like keep a message open with him. Are you going invisible?
I don't think I need to.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're letting us go back on. Or
Yeah.
So
whatever.
I'm just gonna make sure it's like, hey, he turned around, like
Mhm.
don't come out, or yeah. So I'm just
Gotcha.
gonna keep an eye on that and make sure.
So you did hand over this box. It does still have Concord Walsh's name on it. But as far as he knows, it's a thing of stakes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Could we have told him about the manifest as well? Like saying like the manifest, by the way, we found the manifest and it said meat.
We could have, but that might have left more
Okay.
questions.
That's fair. Just curious.
Yeah. I'm trying to think now if we take the box and that comes up missing with this other person, they're clearly going to know and they might be after us in the future. Or we can just be like, it was gone. I don't know what to tell you.
I see what you're saying.
Or can you
like-
get back on the manifest and
Yeah.
erase the box we're stealing?
I wish I had.
Is it written in pen or pencil? When she was
this
looking
would
at
probably be ink, given the.
Did they
Mistakes
have-
happen.
I was gonna say, did
Yeah.
they do whiteout or did they do?
Oh.
Can you do like exit
shoulda
out on
took-
different ones?
I should have
so
took
it's
a
not-
forgery kit.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if you can mark out the one that we stole and maybe like one or two extras so it doesn't look.
Like the inventory got messed up.
Yeah. Can she do that too while
Yeah.
he goes to get
Yeah.
the box?
I think
So
that's
it's
fair.
not like completely obvious we
Yeah.
stole this other box.
No, I think that's really
Not
smart.
Overthinking.
I think we just fuck up the entire
That's what I
inventory.
was
Like, don't
thinking.
even like try to fit. Just be
Just do a
like
bunch of
extra
different
ones and yeah. I can do that.
Okay.
All right. I feel like, yeah, I mean, it's just a simple sort of,
Okay.
you make this adjustment, kind of cover your tracks in a certain way. And as, again, like you said, this is, as far as they know, a shipment of steaks.
Mhm.
That kind of stuff happens. You know,
Yeah.
you know, this other package, you know, it wasn't a container of human hearts.
Mhm.
You know, it's not this, you know, incredibly sort of secretive sort of thing. But yeah, you do now have this box of hearts. What do you guys do next?
I think we should take it back to Nora's friend,
But Talamir.
Talamir.
I was gonna ask Honora, like she has the most experience with this. Of like, where do we go now?
My only thing is if we take it straight to Concord, it's like
Yeah.
kind of obvious, and they're going to be maybe looking into Concord a little bit. So if we take it to Talamir, he can kind of stash it.
It's like a
and then
middleman.
Yeah.
once
Talamir-
And then maybe we can talk to Concord about it and be
Yeah.
like,
Talamir might have more info on Concord
Yeah.
too. See if
Yeah.
we-
he might know more about him and why he would want these hearts.
Yeah.
for good or bad reasons.
Yeah.
What do you think, Honora?
My only concern is Talamir is going to get involved with something that I don't want him to get involved with. Like if they're able to somehow trace the crate that we took it and took it to Talamir is my only concern.
Could we
Fair.
drop the product off at yours or Talamir's or someplace with an ice chest or whatever old-timey stuff we have?
Yeah,
in this
do you know,
fantasy
like-
land,
Like
and then get rid of the box?
yeah, do you know like a different place we could drop it off? Like just based on your knowledge of like
Not
do
really.
you have an apartment?
But I will say, while this is happening, you do see those ravens. They're not following you, but as Algonquin has let off, those two ravens fly to the southern part of the city. And so you see them heading off in a direction.
Is that near where the guild thing is?
It is not in the direction
Okay.
of the Necromancer's Guild. It's not towards the Tuesday Geraldo.
So likely they wouldn't know anything about it.
So wait, which way so they peeled off one way, which direction did Algonquin go?
The other way.
Okay. They just literally
So they
went
they sort of went the opposite direction.
Okay.
I mean,
So
the box we gave him has Concord's name on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It does.
So maybe he sent the ravens to Concord.
That's what I was wondering.
That's why I don't think we should take it straight to Concord because they're going to be investigating him for now, and until they see the box is just
Yeah.
stakes.
Because they think they have him.
Yeah, and then they're not going to have him.
Does
He's well, like you said, the Ravens are probably gonna keep like being like, this is where Concord is. This is where you can find him when you do have the information or whatever you need.
Okay. We got to decide.
I think we take it to Talamir or we put it back because there's nothing else we can do
yeah,
with it.
because if Talamir has at least a place to keep him chill and
Yeah.
cold, that's. I know you don't want to get him involved, but you don't have to tell him what it is. Just tell him you have something for Concord and you need to speak with him. It's up to you.
I just don't think there's anything else we can do with it.
But I don't want to keep it on the ship though. We'll
Yeah.
either have to
And maybe we can
give it
just,
to Talamir or throw him out, basically.
just don't mention the crate and just ask him about Concord. And just see what he says. And then we can make a decision from there if we want to reveal to Talamir what we have or go to Concord about it.
We can go to Talamir.
Okay. You guys make your way back to the Tuesday Geraldo, and you see a crowd of people dressed in finery leaving the ship. They're mingling, they're talking. There was some kind of performance that happened on the Opera House part of the ship as you guys sneak your way through to the entrance of the Necromancer's Guild. You enter in, and you had already talked to Talamir kind of about the Merry Reapers and that kind of stuff that's going on, and there is a bit more security around as you return to the entrance. And so you get to the door and you are not able to get in.
What the fuck? Guys, it's me. Let me in.
Yeah, can we start name dropping?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, we have a meeting with
Yeah,
Talamir.
so
I told the owner.
you
I work here. Here's my badge.
you start to knock and you try and get in, and you hear a voice from the other side say, okay, who goes there?
It's Honora.
All right, how do I know it's you?
My dad's name is Vera, and my mom's name is Alara. I have 2 sisters named Muria and Talia.
All right, okay, which leg did you lose?
The left one.
And how did you lose it?
Falling out of a tree.
You hear the door unlock, and he opens it just a crack, and he peers to the side, and he says, all right, do you know that you weren't followed?
For sure.
I mean, I would have had
Yeah.
Apollo looking for those ravens this whole time and making sure ravens weren't around us.
Okay, quickly, come in.
That's what we're trying to do.
And he ushers you in and quickly locks the door behind him. And as he does, he takes a sort of a staff, and he draws sort of a warding circle around this door as he ushers you guys in. And it is quiet inside the guild. You get the sense that a lot of people have left this area, at least for the night. But here is Talamir, and you have brought him this container of hearts.
Hey, Talamir.
I don't think we brought that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What
The
can you
undead.
tell us about Concord?
Concord Walsh. What do you need to know?
Just what kind of guy he is.
Well,
Do you know if he
been
made any
working on?
orders lately?
orders. I don't know. I mean, he sticks to his work pretty fairly seriously. He has a fair deal of responsibilities throughout the city, but practices necromancy when he can. I'm sure you've met him from time to time.
Every once in a while.
But what you guys were dealing with the Merry Reapers, does that have anything to do with Concord? Have they discovered that he's a necromancer? What are they trying to do?
They might have a hunch.
Okay, well,
Do you-
what's going on?
Do you have a way to contact him without going there, or
With I can say he's
there might-
preparing for the regatta tomorrow.
Yeah, this is a little more important.
Okay. I'm just not sure if he tends to take it pretty seriously. I'm not entirely sure where he tends to prepare for that sort of thing. But if it's important, I think it's imperative that we try and find him and warn him if there are people after him.
Right. I think that's why we were asking if you can you contact him without physically going to him.
some kind of magical means?
Oh,
of
I'm
contacting
not
him?
sure if I can at this point in time.
Do you know someone that could?
Nobody around here at the moment,
Not
unfortunately.
that kind of magic. I got you. Okay.
Well, I guess we just tell him what's going on.
Either that, or we can.
So, just to remember, did he know that we had work from the Merry Reapers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the job we had from the Merry Reapers, the person who we were supposed to find was trying to get into a shipment meant for Concord.
Oh.
So
oh
we
my.
think they might be onto him.
Okay.
As it stands, they did not get the correct items.
The items that his Concords are in this box, and we want to hide them and
Oh.
keep them for him.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I guess that's Oh, fascinating. All right. Well, then, do you know? If you switch the contents, that's great. I think that surely is great for Concord. So, what are we dealing with exactly?
Do you want to say you're the necromancer?
Hearts.
Oh my. In this box here.
Yes.
Open,
Yes.
show them, and then close. Oh no, it's sealed. Yes.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Do you have a place to keep them cold for?
Oh
Yeah,
yes, of
so-
course. We have all sorts of places to keep, things cold like that. Just you should have said.
As
Okay,
long as
yeah.
you don't mess with them, I don't care.
No, I mean, this is there's only so many people that die in effective ways that have good healthy hearts. We have people that we can collect from in different parts of the city. If that's all it is, but it's good that it did not get in the hands of the Merry Reapers. I can tell you that.
And it came from the capital. Do you know someone
could have
in
sent it?
Corbrain who might have sent it?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure we have some contacts at the morgue. I'm sure he does. That managed to keep these things, send them his way. I think that's probably what happened here.
Were these ethically sourced?
I mean, we try our best.
Mm.
We have certain agreements with people. If somebody dies and if it's just gonna go in the ground and it's a good heart, if we can maybe make some use of it, there's a little bit of ethics, a little bit of maybe you slip somebody some gold and they collect some hearts for you.
Could I make an insight check to see if that in any way feels like something unethical has happened here?
Go
Like
ahead.
beyond slipping some gold to someone?
And could I make an insight check to see if he's trying to use these hearts now instead of trying to help us give it to Concord?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
14.
14?
7 plus insight, 3, 10.
10.
Nice 10.
So with the 10, I mean, like, Concord's part of the Necromancers Guild.
yeah.
If they're dealing with dead bodies and they don't want a bunch of dead bodies rotting, they probably have some
Agreements
kind of
with-
methods
okay.
to keep things sort of fresh. These are colleagues.
Yeah.
In part of the guild. And in terms of the ethics, from the conversations you've had with Honora and with Talamir, they tend to try and not kill people in order to source these things. If they
I
were
don't like the tend to try not to versus they don't, but okay.
I mean, with a 14,
That's fair. I got
they
you.
do their best.
Yeah.
They do their best. Whether it's 100% of the time, you're not sure.
Okay.
But from his tone, from his attitude, this isn't necessarily a rare occurrence. But do you explain that there were people other than the Merry Reapers after these things? There was a horde of zombies. There's this heightened
yeah.
undead.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he has been taken by the Merry Reapers.
Yeah,
we
I
wanted
would
to-
say so. A group of undead came to take the box. It seemed like they were drawn to it. Like maybe that was the only thing they could.
Be
They were
asked
like
to.
told to do, or they were just drawn to it for some reason. The person who we stopped was one of the heightened undead that we told you about.
Oh, fascinating. Another one.
Yes, and
I-
he was much more aggressive
Mhm.
than the last that we dealt with.
Quite mouthy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting.
And he wanted that box, and the Merry Reapers has him. So if he knew what was in it,
Oh,
that
my,
could be a
my.
thing. But the box has meat in it, like it said on the manifest.
Yeah. The box has meat in it. The manifest says that it should have meat in it.
The manifest. Was
And the
always-
manifest was slightly altered by us to throw off that something else was taken.
Well, I think you played it probably as best you could, but I hate to think about what they'll do to this heightened undead once they discover
Yeah.
what he actually is. Oh, my.
It's like a point. They know about that. Well, they knew about Finch and them. So.
Yeah, because they'll probably just kill him.
I'm starting to wonder two things. Gertie kind of thinks to herself, wait, how did the Merry Reapers know that Concord had a package? I'm sure they could have found out. And two, it's interesting that there's necromancers willing to be in the capital so close to like right where like the seat of power is. And
You don't know necessarily if they are necromancers themselves,
or
they're
just
just-
like
but they are willing to work
like bribed.
with
Yeah.
necromancers.
And then on top of that, I wonder if iWorks wanted to get a hold of these. Or like, you know how we were like, who in like Finch and like,
Yeah.
is iWorks creating these heightened undead? If they wanted to get just the box for themselves to have parts
Yeah.
for. Okay. So.
All good questions.
So, well, I am a bit worried about Concord, even if, you were able to do this subterfuge, if this heightened undead sends the Merry Reapers, to him if he manages to make a deal. If I do worry about them being on his trail, and if they are trying to make a move into Albering to be more aggressive towards us. But from the way you describe it, they may have eyes on Concord right now. What we may be able to do is try, when there's the hustle and bustle of the regatta and the festival tomorrow, if we are able to maybe get to him when there is, more distraction, when he is in the middle of a giant crowd, or
That's what I'm hoping.
in part of the race, perhaps we can maybe find him and explain to him what exactly is happening.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
He really needs to lie low.
No, I think it's important that we manage to find him, and maybe part of the race he veers off and he sails away from Albering for a bit and lies low for the time being. I think that might be our best course of action to make sure that Concord and the rest of us in the Necromancer Guild are protected.
How hard of a persuasion is it going to be to convince Concord? Because from my understanding, he loves the regatta. So how will...
I mean, he takes this race very seriously, but if he knows that these people are not looking the other way anymore,
And that's
I
what
think
was
he
gonna
understands
say.
the stakes.
If we tell him we were hired, we did a switcheroo, Talamir has it, we are telling you the truth, and he can look in our eyes and know, like, hell, you can cast Zone of Truth on us, so he knows for a fact we're telling the truth, then maybe he'll take it seriously.
Talamir, do you know which direction from the docks that Concord lives?
Oh, let me think. I believe it's, somewhere in the south of the city
Whoa.
is where Concord is
So-
at.
The Merry Reaper that we've been dealing with has ravens who look out for him and follow him and do what he says. They went to the south from where we were. So I imagine they're heading
Towards
to
Concord.
keep an eye on him. They may not be going to directly interact with him, but to watch him.
Okay.
to know his whereabouts.
So it may
That's
not
why
be safe for us to go there.
So if you know someone that has a magical means, it might be somehow good to warn him.
Well,
A letter or something.
I know his boat is probably, somewhere being prepared for the regatta. If we, want to leave a warning for him there, or,
good.
That might be
there
a
are
good idea.
a couple options for him that he can maybe see in the morning.
Do you know where his ship might be kept, or would you be able to identify his ship for us?
Oh, yes, of course.
So maybe we sneak onto the ship, either wait for him and tell him, or leave a message of some kind.
Yes, no, so the ship's name is the Rosemary and Thyme.
That's so cute. That is cute.
I believe the last time I saw it, it was bright red with gold lettering, and the sails had that same bright red hue from top to bottom.
How big is the ship? Can multiple people fit on it, or is it like
it would be a pretty tight fit. I mean, this is a sort of an individual racing
that's what I
ship
was thinking.
that we're dealing with. So tight quarters.
I was wondering if instead of, because that box should be well insulated enough, if the way to get Concord out is through that boat, do we stash his package on the boat? That way we don't have to worry about...
I get where you're coming from, but I'm worried that they're gonna check his boat. Yeah.
That, or
So
in
I think-
general, even if they maybe didn't immediately, I don't think he should be in possession of these
Correct.
things
Yeah.
while he's being watched.
I think if
That's
it's hidden
fair.
here under ward, this is the safest place for it.
Yeah.
I think if we can sneak a letter, like if you go invisible, leave a letter, you can be like, contact Talamir, he knows it all, and Honora, like...
That's kind of what I was thinking. Either I can turn invisible and leave him a note, or turn invisible, wait for him to come on the ship, tell him what's going on, and then slip off the ship.
I wonder if he'll want to hear it from somebody he knows, though.
So I will say
Could be.
if it's somebody he knows in person, that will be one thing in terms of persuading. A letter would be maybe a bit less, persuasive.
Yeah.
In terms of stopping him from doing this race.
Can we get Talamir to talk to him tomorrow while we're all in the crowds, like before the race starts, so we're not near it? Or
Well, like you said, Honora, you're not exactly keen on dragging Talamir
He'll be
into
seen
these
by the
things.
ravens.
Is that something you are trying to ask of him, or?
I mean, I guess we could ask if he wants to be involved. I just don't want to get more necromancers involved than we have to, especially Talamir.
Honora, do you think he would listen to you? Do you think you're well enough acquainted?
He knows you're a member of the Necromancers Guild.
Okay.
So maybe that's who tells him.
Can you bump into him, pass him a note, like a bump, you see each other, oh, sorry, you pass him a note and leave, to where if a raven's around, they don't see it as you're actually talking to him? Because we don't want it too obvious.
What if you... So you could bump into him, and I can invisibly slip him a note.
That works
That
too.
way no one is seen giving him a note.
Yeah.
We try.
Or you can just...
Yeah. Or
I mean, you
can
could
she
just tell
message
him.
Like,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
be like, Honora's giving you a note, and then you invisibly give it to him as they bump in. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a way to where it's not obvious we're helping them out.
Yeah.
We can always create a distraction too, somehow, to hopefully like take eyes away. Like kind of like, like involuntarily when something moves, you're like, oh, what's over there? And then you
Yeah.
kind of lose focus for a second to
I
help.
do have minor illusion, so
I do too.
I'm a big guy. I could just fall. That would grab people's attention.
All
If
right.
I just tripped,
So it's late in the evening. Are
need to
you
rest.
going to try and do anything tonight, or is this something you're gonna tackle in the morning?
I think it should be tomorrow before the regatta
yeah, I feel
starts.
like it has
Yeah.
to be a
Okay.
tomorrow thing.
I don't feel like there's much else to accomplish right now
Yeah.
because, like we said, he's being watched. We can't just go to his house.
Yeah.
All right. So so you guys go ahead, take your long rest. You'll wake up, kind of with the dawn. And the day of the Tortoise King will begin to start as the morning begins.
Oh, my second wind hit points.
Yay.
So you guys, you take your sleep. Honora, you're right at home. I don't know how the rest of you feel, knowing that there are definitely dead bodies around. But
Gertie sleeps just fine.
yeah.
I was like, are we sleeping in Talamir's workshop?
So there are a lot of
area, or-
dormitories
Okay.
here. There's a lot of places for if there are any visiting necromancers that they can sleep. But like I said, the place is kind of cleared out for this night. So there's plenty of places to sleep. You guys are fairly comfortable in this guild space. Yeah, you guys settle down. You have plenty of places to sleep. You're pretty comfortable, and you wake up the next morning, and the day of the Tortoise King has begun. And that is where we are going to leave off this episode. Thanks again for listening to another episode of Rolling Through Realms: Love, Death, and Necromancy. Thank you for listening to Rolling Through Realms. Follow us on Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, and YouTube, and be sure to share with your friends. Feel free to leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. Music for this episode was provided by tabletopaudio.com. Once again, I'm Erik Hurt, and you've been listening to Love, Death, and Necromancy.